The events. I think the film is... how to describe the events? Well, what we see in the film, what we're with in the film, is a woman dumb and numb and with nobody to share with her experiences, memories, feelings, fears, nightmares, except the audience. And for this reason, it feels to me, and felt originally, like a truly cinematic opportunity to have this opportunity to show someone in a kind of huis clos, with nowhere, with no possibility of ever being able to be articulate. And you've heard me talk before about inarticulacy, that I believe that's one of the great arrows in the quiver of cinema, to show people who know they can't explain, who know they can't, who know they can never be truly seen. And that knowledge I find very moving, because then we as an audience want to say, yes, I'm prepared to try. And that opportunity is in this film, I think, we set the bar quite high, in the sense that here is a woman who is not only potentially guilty, fully, hand on heart, guilty, potentially, but she would be the one who says it. So if we are going to be empathetic and sympathetic and compassionate, we're gonna have to stretch ourselves. So it's about this woman out of time, really. I mean, the film is constructed in such a way, and we knew this always, the script was constructed in this way. It wasn't just made in the edit. It was constructed in this sort of cluster, mishmash, collage way of dreamscape and nightmare. So that, yes, occasionally we see her, this really quite raddled, dismantled, prematurely aged, exhausted, persecuted, alienated and solitary woman. And then very quickly we start to play with all her other, the times of her life. And we realize, I hope, that this is not just for the audience's sake, this is for her too. She might be driving a car down a street, and she's maybe 10 years earlier, or 15 or 17 years earlier in her own mind. She's not really present. Or rather, her present carries all these other fantasies. Her dialogue is with her own past. It's not with anybody present in her life, in reality, but her dialogue is with herself. And she's having to ask herself these questions. And there are no answers. I mean, there will be no answers for the audience. There are no answers from the filmmakers, for sure. And there are no answers for her. So it's a sort of endless loop, really.